Equivalent means equal. Equivalent means equal. Equivalent.
Congruent shapes are exactly the same, which means they have some equivalent attributes. Equivalent means the same or equal. Take a look at this square. This square has a perimeter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 units. The perimeter of this square is 16 units. It also has an area of 16 square units. A congruent square, like this one here, has an equivalent area and an equivalent perimeter. Here are two congruent circles. They have an equivalent area on the inside, and on the outside they have an equivalent perimeter too. In addition to having equivalent areas and perimeters, they have equivalent heights and equivalent widths. If I make a vertical line to show you the height of this circle, I divide this circle into halves. The halves of these circles are all congruent to one another. Therefore, they all have equivalent areas and perimeters. If I make a horizontal line now, I've divided these circles into fourths. These fourths are all congruent to one another, so they all have equivalent areas and perimeters. Similar shapes do not have equivalent perimeters or areas. These triangles here are an example of this. The triangle on the left has sides that are all 4 units in length, so its perimeter is 12 units. The triangle on the right has side lengths that are all 6 units, so its perimeter is 18 units. Those are not the same, so they're not equivalent. As you can see too, the triangle on the right has a much bigger area than the one on the left, so they do not have equivalent areas. The shapes you see here are neither congruent or similar, but they do have equivalent areas. They take up the same space. However, their perimeters are not equivalent because they are not equal to one another. These two shapes are also neither congruent or similar. However, this time they have equivalent perimeters but not area.
Equivalent means equal. Equivalent means equal. Equivalent